Croeso I sianel Blaid Llwyd. Yes, we're temporarily back in Waterfront Village, but certainly heading back to Highwell soon enough. It's time for more after class, and this time we're doing Parker's Day 8. So we saw Lars before, so we're going to pick up with what's going on with Parker on his route for this one. And then there might be a bit of a break for after class videos, just because we will be doing, other routes, as I'll be following along on my own time playing that. But we're just sticking to the 2 routes for the moment. And we can pick things up at the end of the night. You walked in and noticed Mr. Parker was still snoring as loud as before. You noticed he was sleeping on his back peacefully. Under normal circumstances, he would be cute and all, but he went to sleep drunk, and you read somewhere that it'd be fatal for someone to be choking on their own vomit while sleeping. You didn't want that to happen to anyone, so you quickly pushed Mr. Parker's body so he'd sleep on his side and kept a close eye on him, just in case he threw up. It didn't last long, though. He made some weird noises a few moments later as he rubbed his eyes, slowly getting up. Oh, my head hurts. He rubbed his head a few times while letting out a soft groan here and there. You watched him in awe, not sure how to react to the situation. Well, Bruno, would you mind getting me something to drink? Okay, I'll be right back. Since it was late, you treaded carefully to grab a cup of water for Mr. Parker. You saw Coach Gill walk out of the other room and sit down by the table. I can't sleep, Bruno. Your body tensed up as you saw him. You still a bit flustered from him kissing your cheek earlier. That was a real moment for you. Coach Gill? Yes? No, I just got back from getting some fresh air earlier. I see. What about you, Coach Gill? I couldn't fall asleep with these guys inside. Oh, so stuffy. Well, that sucks. Well, how are you doing? I'm getting some water for Mr. Parker. Oh, is he awake right now? Yeah, he asked me to get something to drink for him. Oh, in that case, you don't want to wait longer. Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah, don't stay up too late, you hear? You headed back to the bedroom with a glass of water in your hand. You saw that Mr. Parker was lying down instead of sitting up. It looked like he was uncomfortable, so that waiting another moment, you handed him the cup and he thanked you for drinking it. Oh, my throat was so dry. I felt like my head was going to split in 2. That bad? Coach Gill said he didn't want to wait longer. He understood why. Mr. Parker was having a hangover, apparently. A glass of water might have been something that he needed to get rid of the remaining alcohol in his system. You weren't sure if that is how it worked, but seeing a lot of people suggested drinking some water before and after drinking some booze might help. It might be true after all. Oh yeah, thanks again, Bruno. Oh, don't mention it. If you need something, just let me know. Oh, I will, but I think I'll head back to sleep instead. That sounds good to me. Well, get some rest yourself, Bruno. That makes it 2. Maybe I really should get some rest. I will. Do you also mind turning off the lights? It's kind of distracting. Sure. Well, thanks, Bruno. Yeah, no problem. Well, if you end up staying awake, just let me know. I will. I can't fall asleep. It'd be like that sometimes. Maybe just poke Mr. Parker like I did the other day. Mr. Parker? I guess he fell asleep. I should let him rest. I think I'm going to try falling asleep myself. If I can't, I have to try harder. I'll be too tired to attend his class later. Herbert. You opened your eyes, seeing yourself standing in the distance. There's also this other person who looked exactly like you as you entered the building. Herbert. You seemed to be calling your brother's name. You looked around for him. There was no one but you and yourself. Have you been listening, Herbert? Huh? You're talking to me? Yeah, who else is in here? Not us. I'm not Herbert, though. Maybe so, but it doesn't matter. How are you going to lie to yourself? It's getting tiring, you know. I don't understand what you're talking about. For now. Maybe you will once you've discovered more. I'm curious. I'll let you do this longer, Herbert. I told you I'm not Herbert. He's my brother. You got the wrong person. And like I said, it doesn't matter. You enjoy yourself. We'll talk another time. Wait, what do you mean? You felt your vision fading out slowly, and before you knew it, a rush of exhaustion covered your whole being, making you lose consciousness. There was nothing but darkness. You felt cold, but at the same time, it was almost comforting. Day 8. Good morning, Bruno. It didn't last long, though. You eventually woke up with Mr. Parker greeting you. Huh. So I was dreaming. That was a weird dream. I wonder if it meant anything. Bruno, are you okay? Sorry, I'm okay. Just waking up. No problem. I'm glad you're okay. Oh, what time is it? Early enough for you to take a shower before we leave, if you want. We just took a bath last night, though. Yeah, I thought the same too. Well, at least brush your teeth. That I will. I'll go check if I have anything before we leave for Highwell. You should have to brush in your teeth, Bruno. Will do, thanks. You got up and went to the bathroom. Luckily for you, no one was using it, so you could just brush your teeth without having to wait for anyone. Once you were done, you went back to your room. Mr. Parker was sitting on the floor, shifting his hand inside his backpack. Are you looking for something, Mr. Parker? Yeah, I'm looking for my towel. It's not here. Oh, a towel? There's one in the bathroom. Maybe that's yours? Well, I'll go take a look. Thanks, Bruno. Yeah. You sat down and grabbed your backpack. Let's see. Since you just used your toothbrush, you waited a little bit before putting it back inside your backpack. There was a long list of things inside. Your clothes, underwear, phone charger, pendant. A lot of candies you didn't bring with you. Did Mark put these in? I should ask him later. After making sure everything was there and accounted for, you grabbed your pendant and wore it around your neck. I can't afford to lose it. Grab it with me at all times. Exception supply, of course. Yeah, that was mine. Everything good then? Yeah, well, sort of. Sort of? Something else, but it's not anywhere. I've looked everywhere and I still didn't find it. What is it? A piece of paper. A piece of paper? Yeah, it's a random drawer I did while we were on the bus. I see. I guess it's gone now. It's not important anyway. Just a piece of paper. Are you sure? You went looking for it, so it should at least have some value to you. Oh, not at all. I just thought it was nice looking, that's all. I didn't know you draw, though. Oh, no, it's not something concrete. Just random sketches I do while I'm bored. Still cool. I'd have loved to see it. How about you? Is everything there? Yeah, anything's gone on my end, thankfully. Well, that's good. Well, if that's the case, should we go and talk with the others? Yeah, sure. Surprisingly, no one was there except Mark and Anders. They seemed to be in the middle of an argument. You think you're listening to what they were arguing about, but as soon as you opened the door, they stopped. Are you two okay? Well, I don't know about Anders, but can't you see that I'm clearly not okay? What happened? Oh, it's nothing. That didn't look like nothing. You can tell us, you know. Mind your own goddamn business. I'm on the moot event right now. Don't mind us. Everything's just a little bit out of order. Oh, I see. I can't ask you if you didn't want to tell us, can I? Yeah, best that you don't. Oh, he's going to be fine. Oh, I'm not sure, but let him cool his head off. Oh, sounds like a plan. I'll get some fresh air. I'll bring my stuff with me. That way you guys don't have to wait for me to return here. Alright, guess we'll see you later. Oh, yeah. Excuse me? What a weird morning. Oh, wait until Liz is here. It's going to get weirder from there. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm surprised she's not here yet. Maybe she's still getting ready to leave. Well, I think she might still be sleeping. She doesn't go to sleep early. I see. Night owl. Yeah, sort of. She always stays up so late to play games. God, I'm glad to finally have a room real far away from hers. I remember I'd hear her keyboard clicks every 2 seconds back then. It was just furious keyboard clicking. I don't think I had keyboards that would make a clicking sound when you press the buttons. That was annoying. Ah, mechanical keyboards. Those are good for playing games. Well, I thought so. It's satisfying when you do it yourself, but no, it's literally 3 a.m. and you're trying to sleep. Oof. Oh, you two are here? Mark was walking back, looking like he was going to cry. Any idea what happened? I know not exactly why, at least. We asked and he didn't want to tell us. Mind your own business, goddammit, you people. Mark was shouting from inside the room. Seemed like he heard you talking about him. Before long, Lars walked out in annoyance. You really have to kick me out from the room? Yes, get out so I can be upset in peace. I think I walked out before he kicked me out. I think we should give him some space and let him be upset in peace. Oh, I agree. So, what's the plan now? Probably just wait until everyone's ready to leave. Well, sounds like a plan. We've just got to make sure we don't leave late in 30 minutes from now. Alright, we won't make it. Since they had too absorbed in their own plans, you decided to wander around, but where to go? Anders was probably upset too. He didn't say anything. It didn't strike you as someone who would vent without some persuasion. Well, that part was easy to guess, you thought, but where the heck was he? Looking outside should be the most relevant place to look for him, since he said he wanted to get fresh air to excuse himself. I guess I'll go there. Once you decided to go, he told you those 3 that you wanted to go out for a bit and just call you when it's time to leave. You scattered around the air and found nothing but yourself and the singing crickets. The air was cold and a gust of chilly wind hit your body, made your whole being tremble, desperate for warmth. Seemed like Anders wasn't here, even though he said he wanted some fresh air. You heard and saw some bushes rustling on the other side of the inn. It made your fur stand up. There was no way that Anders could squeeze into that narrow path, and what if there was something you didn't want to encounter at night? Alone. Terrified, you quickly headed back inside. I'll walk inside in a rush. You didn't realise you walked past the room you stayed in. Oh, seems like I'm in the dining room. And surprisingly, you found who you're looking for. Anders was sitting there, looking at the green while sipping what you presumed was a cup of tea. You approached him and he looked at you briefly before going back to what he was doing before you arrived. Well, he said he wanted to get some fresh air. This counted as fresh since it had an opening and some vegetation. I've got to ask if it's okay if I sit here, actually. I'm not going to stand forever. Hey, Anders, mind if I sit here? Not at all. Go ahead. Thanks. I wonder if I should strike up a conversation or just sit down here and do nothing. Hey, Anders. What tea are you drinking? Oh, I've got to offer you some tea. The staff gave me more cups than what I asked for. Go ahead and have some tea if you don't mind sharing tea with me. It's chamomile. Good to calm your nerves if you're feeling tense. Oh, of course not. I'll have some tea, thanks. Good to calm the nerves. Is he feeling tense right now? Anders isn't the talkative type. It's hard to know what's on his mind. I'll ask instead of figuring it out myself. As you took his offer of some tea, you asked him a question. Not a direct one, but rather working it around so he'd give you some answers without you asking an exact question. Anything on your mind? Well, a lot, but if you're asking about the recent interactions with Mark... No, not really. Okay then. Seemed like he caught on to your intentions, so he answered it. I guess it's just one of these days, huh? Yeah, one of these days. These days are one of the few times when I can take it easy. Really? I thought it'd be stressing you out right now. For most, perhaps. I always have my schedule full, and these are the only times I can take a break and give myself some time to sit down and think. I see, that does make sense. You said you had your schedule full. Are you taking enough rest, Anders? Only a few hours a day. That will do. You didn't answer my question directly. Guess I shouldn't ask more than that. Well, better than none at all. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. You been having fun here at least? Yeah, it's been nice. Sad we gotta leave soon though. Oh, we always come here when we have days off sometime. Take a proper vacation instead of a rushed one. That sounds nice. What about you? Well, it's been alright, considering. Usually I get one or two word reply, but that's not the case tonight. It's kind of talkative right now. It's a nice feeling. Maybe I should keep this up. Considering. Oh, I'm not a big fan of the ocean. It brings back bad memories. But yesterday was fun. So is today. The place is clean, the view is great, and the food is delicious. I couldn't ask for more. And I agree. I'm sorry about the ocean, though. Maybe we should have gone to the mountains. Well, Mark wouldn't be happy about that. He hates mountains for some reason. Tricky. Wonder why he hates mountains. You've probably heard about his brother. Oh, actually, no, I haven't. And I'm not sure I should tell you. It's best you let him tell you himself. It's too personal for me to share anyway. I see, that's fair. I have two things to ask Mark, the pocket watch and his brother. Feels too important to ignore. I shouldn't forget about it and ask when there's a chance. Oh, back to Anders. Speaking of leaving, I'm mostly not looking forward to going to school today. Oh, I feel you there. I don't have classes today, but I gotta go work early. Different activity, same suffering. Pretty much. You have early shift on Mondays then, huh? Yeah, unless I have something to do. If I recall correctly, I saw you at school last week on Monday. Well, I hadn't gotten the job at Publix back then. Oh, I see. The one in Highwell is still new. They were looking for people to work for them. Luckily for me and them, I needed a job. Why? Well, I'm an adult and I have bills to pay. Well, kind of. Kind of? It's rather complicated. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Yeah, thanks for understanding. No worries. Without realising, you finished the chamomile tea at the same time as Anders. You poured another cup and chugged it like you would chug a beer. Not that you'd ever drunk one before. Glad that you're liking the tea. That was probably enough tea for a day. Anders also agreed with you, judging from what he said. I'll finish up and head back inside with the others. It took longer than I initially thought. Alrighty, I'll go back with you. Well, there you are. We're just about to leave and find you two. Oh, did we take that long? At all. Mark here finally decided to get out and Liz had finished getting ready. Hey, Mark. What? I want to say sorry for flipping out on you. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for apologising. I'm glad you two worked it out. There's no reason to stay mad at each other after all. Anyway, there's actually a more pressing matter at hand, for example. Do I look pretty, Bruno? You look... Well, you look the same as usual. It's not a bad thing, though. What do you think, Lars? She spun around gracefully. She showed herself off to Lars. Charming. Oh, stop it. You made me blush. Oh, so much for a pressing matter. Well, anyway, since everyone's here, we can leave now. Just gotta make sure we all have our stuff. We're leaving this place for good, so if you left something here, it's gone forever. I don't like the sound of that, but I'll make sure my belongings are here and accounted for. Alright, everyone's good then? Everyone else confirmed that all their stuff was there. Except Mark, that is, but he said it was something he could buy again back home. Whether that was true or not you didn't know, but knowing Mark you would do just fine. Well, so let's head out. Sure, either way, Mr. Stone. Hey, you guys ready to leave? Oh, we should be. Alright, I'm warming up the car. You guys feel free to put all your stuff in. I'll be back. Thank you, Tora. I don't mention it. We gotta keep our guests happy, after all. Oh, you don't have to do that. We're already happy as is. Well, I'm glad you think so. I'll take the seat next to the door. I'm calling shotgun. Oh, yeah, I'm taking the front passenger seat. I think that's my spot. You guys can't. Parker called shotgun first. It doesn't really matter to me. They walked towards the car while trying to claim the front seat, leaving you and Tora in front of the inn. Oh, lovely group, huh? It's just how they are. It's going to get lonely once you guys leave. I'm not trying to ask you to stay longer, though. I know you guys got your own stuff to do. Oh, I wish I could stay longer here. It's been really nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm thinking of visiting Highwell one day. But with how things are going with our inn right now, I'm pretty much stuck here. Oh, really? It'd be great if you could visit us one day. I'd even offer you a room. Actually, I can offer you a couch to sleep on. Well, and sleeping outside or paying for an inn. I don't know if there are inns in Highwell, actually. I've never seen one. Then again, I'm new, so I guess there's only one way to find out. But yeah, if you end up coming to Highwell, just let me know. Oh, I will. Alright, I should go inside real quick. It won't be long. Catch you in a bit. Okay. Everything good? Oh, Mr. Parker, yeah, nothing's wrong. Alrighty, let's get your stuff into the car. We just decided to have you sit in the front passenger seat. Oh? Oh, it just happened. I see, okay. Tora gave all of you a ride to the bus stop. When you arrived, the bus was ready to leave any time soon. Everyone got on the bus before you because she was the last to get off. Tora sat in his car as you walked slowly towards the bus. Seemed like he was in a rush, so he didn't want to interrupt what he was going to do before giving you a ride. Although he called for you to talk to you despite all that. Rona, a moment? Yeah? Can I ask you your number in case I decide to visit you? Ah, yeah, sure. You exchanged numbers with Tora. Can I text you even if I'm not visiting? You can text me even if you're not visiting. Hehe. Alright, that should do it. Don't keep your friends waiting for too long. Right. Thanks. Now go. Alright. I gotta run now. Can feel my old man's fear even this far. Yikes, that bad? Well, not really, but I've been known to slack off somewhere when I get the chance. Alright, you did say that. I'll see you sometime, Bruno. Don't be a stranger. What's with the hold-up? Oh, Tora's talking to me. Of course he was. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. The bus departing for Highwell is about to close its doors in 5 minutes, and a ticket check is about to commence. Please have your tickets or passes ready for inspection. Thank you. You hide them. Use your ticket and go sit down. Alright. Bruno, come sit here. Mr. Parker grinned ear to ear as he patted the empty seat next to him. He didn't feel like sitting alone nor with anyone else, so you planned to sit there even if he didn't offer the seat anyway. Oh, I'm finally going back today, huh? Yeah, I'm not too excited about school. Oh, me neither, but hang in there. You can make it easier today, though. What do you mean? You might not teach us anything today. Yeah, what Mark said. I'm not happening. I'm not having it easier than any of you, okay? I prepared the material before we got here, and then I still have to prepare for the quiz tomorrow. Oh shit, we don't have a quiz tomorrow. Not like I care though, I don't have to study. I know you to mention language, Mr. Stone, we're all adults here. What? Right, I sort of forgot about that. You're fucked, Bruno. You don't sound that confident yourself. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I've been getting good scores and I'm planning to keep it that way. Doubtful. That's actually true. You heard the guy. Really? Well, that's easy. I'll just have you study with me. No, thank you. I'll still do it anyway. You're the best. I know I am. Oh, what am I going to do with my life without you? Well, sarcasm is so apparent it's making my skin crawl. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to leave you to lovebirds your devices. I've got to catch some more naps before school. You seem to be taking naps whenever possible. Well, such is the life of a cat. You're not a cat, though. I am a cat, whether you like it or not. A big one, too. But once you got a feeling he wasn't talking about his size, but rather hinting about something else. You decided not to say anything about it, though. Oh, right, sure. Well, anyway, see you in a bit. Okay. Oh, lovebirds. You okay, Mr. Parker? Oh, yeah, just tired. Do I get some naps too, then? Oh, I think so. Okay, I guess I could use some too. Sounds like a plan. I'll get some rest, Bruno. You too. Bruno, we're here. Wake up. Mr. Parker? You woke up thanks to Mr. Parker's voice. Then you just woke up. You couldn't see too clearly. You blinked a few times, trying to get your eyes to focus. Eventually your eyes started focusing better, and you finally had a clear view of Mr. Parker standing next to you. With passing time, your senses started to work better. You noticed the bus engine was no longer running. You didn't notice any movement either. Oh, get up. We've got to get off the bus. All right. Oh, freedom at last! Not so fast. We have to take a bus home. Obnoxious! You were about to close your eyes, but Coach Gill's sudden yell was loud enough to snap you back to being awake. I guess the four of us are going to walk back instead of taking a bus home, huh? Actually, I'm also taking the bus. Oh, right, you live with your friend now. Well, don't worry, Bruno, we'll walk home with you. Our houses are on the same way after all. Yeah. Well, that said, we should go now. Good luck, everyone. See you later. Yeah. Well, thanks for walking home with me, Mr. Parker and Liz. Oh, yeah, any time. We can't stay longer since we have to rush home. You have to rush home, I don't. Oh, how come? I don't teach anything today, thankfully. Envy. You don't have to attend today's classes if you don't want to. Liz, please don't encourage our student like that. You're too uptight, Parker. Ease up once in a while. Well, I'm going back now. See you later, Bruno. Let's hang out sometime again. Okay. Time to unlock the gate and head inside. After shuffling your hand inside your backpack thoroughly, you managed to find the key that was hiding within the mess inside your backpack. Always struggling to find the key. Just a little bit more. Once you're inside, you put all of your stuff onto the floor immediately and launch yourself onto the couch, sinking your body into it. The bed would have been more comfortable, but you were just missing lying down in a relaxed, quiet manner. There was something about your quiet and lonely house that made it feel relaxing. You lay down for a few moments before getting up to prepare for school. Definitely not something you wanted to do, but you had to. Alright, let's start with taking a brisk shower. Once finished showering and drying off, you headed back to your room to wear a set of new clothes. I feel like I took too many showers and baths lately. My fur feels rough. It's time for breakfast. Wonder if I should make something I'll just eat with Mr. Parker today, like usual. I'm pretty sure there's nothing inside the fridge anyway. Let's not waste time and head to school. It's still early. I think I'm going to text him just in case. With your phone in your hand, you texted Mr. Parker. Then you grabbed your things and headed to the living room as you waited for his reply. A few minutes later, there was still no response from him. Maybe he's looking at his phone right now? Either way, I've got to walk to school or I'll be late. Make sure you lock the front door and gate properly. Though I'm not sure why it mattered in this place. You just had to make sure anyway. The day was a little bit cold, but not as cold as the first time you got here. It seemed like summer was slowly approaching, even though it was still early spring. Nothing you can handle, though. Mr. Parker usually would reply as soon as I sent him a message, but he hasn't even read what I sent earlier. Well, not exactly as soon as I sent him a message, he takes some time to type his messages out. I hope he's okay. He took a brief break in the alley that he used as a shortcut from your place to the school. Couldn't think of it, I used to see Lars standing by that big tall building, sometimes leaning on it. I don't think I figured out what he was doing there. Good times, I enjoyed seeing him here and there. Nowadays he's just gone. Just like how Lars seemingly disappeared from this spot, so did your feeling of peace and calm. You felt uneasy, as if someone was watching you while hiding somewhere you couldn't see easily. Naturally, you looked around to see if it was the case. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Though you spoke too soon, as you looked at the building you were talking about, you noticed its window curtains were moving unnaturally. I think I'm going to leave. Like those people in horror movies who go inside the building after knowing there was a potential murderer in there, you walked into the building. Just kidding. Luckily for you, this wasn't a horror story, so you walked out of the alley as soon as you could, like a normal person would, before you ended up dead. Managed to head to school in one piece, fortunately. You'd never felt this excited and relieved to reach school until today. Come to think of it, I used to be so excited to go to school because I was homeschooled for a long time, until my parents enrolled me in a local high school. Good times. That aside, I don't see Mr. Parker anywhere. Maybe he's already inside the classroom? He hasn't replied to my text either. Maybe he's busy with his paperwork. Still don't know what he's about. Didn't give me a chance to look at it. Only one way to find out. Or maybe to the cafeteria. I'm hungry. It's almost time for his class. I think I'll have enough time to get food and finish it on time. Yeah, let's not. The first time ever you walked in the hallway by yourself. Usually Mr. Parker, Mark, or even Coach Gill would be there to walk with you. Well, except Mark, he was there because he just wanted to be, so he could tease you here and there. Either way, it made you realise how much of a social person you were, and how lonely it was without the others near you. Oh no, I feel like a needy person suddenly. Maybe it's because I was just hanging out with them last night and I got sort of like, I don't know, culture shock? Let's not think about it that much and just head inside. You head inside the classroom and immediately notice Mr. Parker's empty seat. Also Mark's seat occupied by a sleeping lion with his face covered by a blue hoodie. A silly smile escaped your face. You're never that glad to see Mark there being his usual self. As you approached the seat next to him, you saw it was reserved, with his backpack. Did he put it there so no one would sit there? You can wipe that stupid smile off your face. What do you mean, stupid smile? You think I didn't see that? I was awake the whole time. He lifted the hoodie off his face and looked at you all smug. Well, not the whole time, just when you got here. Well, your presence alone disrupted my nap time. On second thought, maybe you're wishing he'd keep napping so he wouldn't poke fun at you. You tolerated it, as usual. You probably didn't mean any of it, plus he saved a seat just for you. Oh, can it, Mark? But thanks for saving the seat here. I don't like sitting next to you, despite your bullying. He turned his head around as he concealed it with his hoodie once again. You wish. I just put my expensive backpack there because I don't want to touch the dirty floor. Sure. I'll just toss my backpack somewhere else. Like the dirty floor? Sure. But you said you didn't want to touch the dirty floor. I'll just put it away so you can sit there already. He's actually just shy. How cute. You sat down and got yourself comfortable. Then you watched the door anxiously, waiting for Mr. Parker to enter. Those were the moods you never thought you'd experience at the same time. Anxiously comfortable, or was it comfortably anxious? Hey, Mark. What? It sounds a little bit muffled since he was talking through his hoodie. Any idea where Mr. Parker is? Who knows? I'm not his babysitter. Gee, you could have said I don't know instead of being this cranky. Yeah, sure. I didn't walk home with him, you did. You should know where he is. I don't, that's why I asked you. Fair. For any consolation, he or Coach Gill's at least here. Huh? Or what does that even mean? Cat sense, it is what it is. Weird, but I can accept that. That's the only way to deal with Mark. Stuff he said sometimes would make no sense, but is accurate most of the time. It's almost time for class, but Mr. Parker wasn't here yet. What if he overslept? I don't think that's not possible. Oh, he's here. Who's here? You're Mr. Parker. Who else? How did you even know? Oh, I just know. Sure enough, Mr. Parker walked into class as he said that. Told ya. Sometimes your intuition scares me. I'm just not ready for greatness. There wasn't enough time to chit-chat with him. He sat down for a bit and got all the papers and books, or what you assumed were materials needed for today's class. Good morning, class. Let's start where we left off. Actually, we're going to review what we've learned instead, since there's a test tomorrow. Oh, he's seriously having a test tomorrow? I feel like it's too early for us. Well, don't worry about it, Jacob. A student named Jacob spoke about the upcoming test, and you just realised there's a test tomorrow. As Mr. Parker reviewed what he'd learned last week, he tried to make a mock exam of your own. These usually help. Let's start with something easy. A composition in prose that has some of the qualities of a poem is called... It's a prose poem, obviously. Alright, next question. What's the name of the poet who wrote a prose poem called Metals, Metals? It should be him. I remember Mr. Parker reading that poem. The whole class went silent for a bit. It's a little bit too heavy for some of us, apparently. That's all I could remember, but I feel like I'll be doing well tomorrow. Even so, you're a bit too hungry, so you couldn't really absorb what you learned. Well, I think that's all for today. Do any of you have anything to ask before we conclude today's class? As usual, no one would say anything when asked like that, so Mr. Parker just sighed and concluded the class anyway. Alright, class dismissed then. Enjoy lunch, everyone. And don't forget to study for tomorrow's exam. You'd hear the groans of your classmates. Look how you're listening to the lecture today. Yeah, just a little bit too hungry. Okay, if you're heading to the cafeteria to eat some food, want to join? A sure thing. Can we have Mr. Parker with us too? I messaged him, but he didn't reply to me. Oh, you got rejected. Oh, no. Technically I did yesterday, it doesn't really matter. Well, you want to, sure. Thanks. Since Mr. Parker was still talking to some other students, he decided to wait until he was done. Thankfully, they didn't take too long. Bruno and Mark, you two need something. Bruno does. We're going to have some lunch. Do you want to join? Oh, sure. You two go ahead. I'll catch up with you two soon. I texted you this morning. Did you get the message? Oh, no, you did? Oh, I'm really sorry. I left my phone at home because it ran to battery by the time I noticed it. I see. That's what happened. It's okay, Mr. Parker. I'm glad you didn't ignore my texts or anything. Oh, never. Alrighty. Well, anyway, you two can go now. I'll be quick. Alright. It won't take too long. We have another class after lunch. Oh, got it. As usual, your sense of smell was pleased as soon as you entered the cafeteria. Today was a touch crowded, but there were still enough seats for you. Mark asked you to find a place to sit down while he got you some food, his treat. You told him what you wanted to eat for lunch. There was a spot by the window, you decided to sit there. There was someone sitting nearby, and you remembered he was in the same class as you. You know he sat across from you in class. You didn't know that much about him since he came off as shy and reserved. Plus you'd seen him pushing people away from him, looking uncomfortable. Yeah, I told you, it's stressing me out. No, for fuck's sake, this score is just unbelievable. It seemed like he was in a phone call. One thing that struck you as strange was how loud he was, unlike his usual self. I don't think that's something I should be eavesdropping on. But he's also talking so loud. I need a smoke. He noticed you staring at him, possibly heard him complain about this school. Don't mind me, I'm just sitting here waiting for food. Awkward. My name's Bruno, I'm Mr. Stone's English class. Yeah, I've seen you sitting next to Mark often. My name's Jacob. You can call me Jake. Okay. I've gone for a smoke. Excuse me. Yeah, go ahead. Such an interesting person. I saw you talking with Jake. You know him? Well, I just introduced myself earlier. Well, he's a swell guy. I can see that, I guess. Hey, you two. Mr. Parker, come sit down. Oh, I'll do it after I get something to eat. When you said you were hungry and specifically requested double beef pepper rice, here you go. Oh, thanks, Mark. You owe me one. For buying me food. For buying you food. Fine, I owe you one. Yes. What did you get? Oh, just chicken pepper rice, nothing exciting. Well, it's pepper rice, so it's good. Oh, you're right. Oh, I'll let you sit in my spot, Mr. Stone. I'll sit across to you next to Bruno. Okay. That looks really good. Of course it looked good. I was the one who ordered it. Hello, I was the one who requested it. Yeah, but I was the one who decided to order it. I could have ordered something else, but I didn't. Sure, you're right. Also, you learned there's no use arguing with Mark, so you decided to let him win. How was today's class, Bruno? It's good. I managed to remember what we've learned so far. I think I'll do great on tomorrow's test. Well, that's so. I'm glad to hear that. How about you, Mark? Boring. I already knew all that. I see. But most of the students don't. That's their problem. Oh, I think we're done here. Yeah, today's food was great. Oh, it's alright. I think we should be here any longer. Our class is starting in 10 minutes. Oh yeah, don't let me hold you longer. I'll head back to my office. Thanks for coming with us, Mr. Parker. You're welcome. I had fun too. Glad to hear. Right, stuff it together like always, Bruno? Let's get it done and over with. Agreed. You're gonna stand like a pair of idiots. The fuck are you doing here? Why can't I be here? You don't own this school. Fair point, but what the fuck are you doing here anyway? Just passing by and I happen to see you standing in people's way like usual. Can it, Talbot? There's no one here but us in here. Not even worth my time. You know what? Fuck you too. I felt good. Let's head in. Alright. Well, can you attended social science class together? You start to understand a little more about the world and people around you. Oh, finally done with a class. We did it. Now I can finally go home and be lazy. Unless what? If you want to go study. Why would I? Well, I'm only responsible if you get bad grades for your exams. Ugh, you got a point. Fine, to the library we go. Whoa. Judging from your dumbfounded face, I can say it's the first time you've been here. Yeah, I've never been in here before. Me neither, but I don't go to this other building often. I try to stay away in the main building when I can. Why? This building is basically the nerd's nest. You could feel everyone stares on you and Mark as soon as he said that. Then it went back to their own business. One lady, though, who you just assumed was the librarian, asked you to keep it down and stop standing in everyone's way. Mark rolled his eyes and walked to an empty desk before he asked you to come to him and sit down. Once you did, you got out your textbook, that you only read twice, last week and today, and started reading it while Mark was sitting there playing with his phone. You didn't have to come if you don't want to study together, you know. Well, I'm only here out of spite, no worries. You're awful. No one said I wasn't. Well, don't ask me anything if you don't understand something. What reason you shouldn't be here? Yeah, I'm here and you can't do anything about it. Actually, you could, but I won't tell you. Of course you won't. So, you still have questions for me? Good, because I won't be answering them. Your point? Oh, nothing. Can you study without someone's guidance? You must feel lost without someone's help. Okay. Not really, but okay. Alright, that should be it. With that, you felt you'd do okay tomorrow. Let's hope it'd stay that way. Huh? Alrighty, what about asking me questions? Did you say you wouldn't be answering my questions? Right, of course I did. Did you expect me to be answering your questions if you had any? I didn't. Of course you did, huh? You dummy. What? Nothing. Fine, I have a question for you. Oh, if you insist so much, I'll answer a question or two. Yeah, I forgot. You fucker, you're just playing me. No, honest, I had a question in my mind, but it escaped me what I was about to ask. It's important, they're not about school. Oh? Sorry about that, Mark. Oh, it's okay. If we're done here, let's head out. I can't stand being in the same room as these bookworms any longer. He said it out loud, so he's trying to get reactions out of them. Since you want to feel the peers' glances on you, decide to leave before it got ugly. So, anything you want to do now? We're done studying for the day? Nah, I gotta head home actually. Got a guest coming over. Oh, I see. Okay then. I'm curious about the guest. Why should I be? It's your privacy. It's not like I have anything to have to know about it. Right. Plus, I'm pretty sure if I asked you about it, you would tell me anyway. You're that part right, at least. Oh, well, I'll head back now. You take care, alright? You too. He left. I forgot to ask him about his pocket watch. And about his brother too. I should have asked him when I had the chance, but I just forgot about it. I'm so dumb. I don't feel like asking him over the phone either. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll get the chance sometime. I wonder what I should do. The day's ending. I don't think I have much to do here. Well, I still use a few more things stocked in the fridge. Yeah, I think I'll go to Publix and see if there's anything I can get with what little knowledge I have about grocery shopping. And cooking. Here I am again. I wonder how many times I've been here. At this point, whoever works you might actually recognise me now. Yeah, Bruno? Oh, Coach Gill and Anders, what are you two doing here? I remember you telling me you work early shift today. Yeah, I did. I was bringing a friend here and then went to walk around. Decided to do some shopping before going back home. It's pretty much the same for me. Just decided to do some shopping before taking the bus home. Since I wasn't with a friend, I just finished taking care of school stuff. I see. So, are you two leaving? Oh no, I just got in a short while ago. I thought I might need a shopping cart, so I went back here. Anders is only shopping though. He lifted his arm. He saw he had a bag full of items he just bought. He also noticed that he bought his own bag to carry his items. Yeah, I have to leave now. I'm needed somewhere else. Oh, okay then. Sorry for stopping you, Anders. Oh, it's okay. Now, please excuse me. You're doing great, Anders. Yeah, thanks, Coach. Well, I can shop with you if you want. That would be helpful. I'm just trying to get groceries, but you never really know what to shop for and you can't cook. Oh, right on. This is your lucky day because I, Gil Leonard, am a good cook. Although not as good as Lars. And I would have to assist you in your grocery shopping. He did a strange pose as he said that, like it was some kind of pose an anime girl would do. Some people stared at him weirdly. Mom, that guy was doing a seaman satellite pose. Don't mind him, some people are just strange. Just don't grow up like that, sweetie. Let's just go. Okay. Best not to mention he looked embarrassed enough. I've got to ask, what kind of food you want to eat? I'm okay with anything as long as they've got variety and nutritious. Oh, that's easy. Leave it to me. Well, there's still one problem. Yes? Who's going to cook all that? Oh, shoot, you're right. I live too far to cook for you. Unless you let me stay in your house. I think I'll just ask Lars about how to cook, thank you. I'm not ready to be molested daily at my own living space. Ah. Eggs? Eggs. Why are you asking me what to get? Aren't you always going to assist me in grocery shopping? Doesn't mean I get to put everything I like into the shopping cart. Got to make sure the food items I get are to your liking. Makes sense. In that case, could you add 5 bottles of milk? What are you going to use them for? Drinking. Fair. Thank. Oh, Bruno, look. What is it? This zucchini here. No, you're going to make a dick joke. Am I that predictable? Yes. Actually, no, but I would have thought the same thing if I saw that kind of veggie. Man, I gotta come up with a new way to tease you. Please don't. Oh, Bruno. Oh, what now? Try folding your arms. Huh? Just do it. Alright. You weren't sure he's going to do. There's no harm in doing it. As soon as you did, he snapped a picture with his phone and a silly smile could be seen on his face. What's that for? It looks like this white bread loaf. What? Look. He showed you a bread without its crust. It also had a purplish packaging. The colour palette did look like you. It was almost uncanny. I hate to admit it. You think so too, right? I won't answer that. Maybe you should demand them ask you to be their ambassador. I don't want to. Oh, I think that's all. Do you have anything you want to add? I don't think so. Alright, then we go to the checkout counter next. Sure. As you walk toward the counter with Coach Gill, you notice how many items he'd bought for you. Counting will be a painful thing to do later. Oh, you sure bought a lot of things today. Need help with carrying it all. You mean the stuff you bought? Well, they're your groceries. Do you need help or not? I think I'll be fine. You sure? It's not like I'm carrying a lot of stuff. You lied. Carrying 2 bags on each hand at the same time gave you an excruciating pain on your fingers. Well, that might be a little bit exaggerated, but it was still a pain in the ass. Okay, maybe I'll need your help after all. Here, let me carry the biggest bags you have. Thanks, Coach. I didn't see you at school today. Where were you? Oh, you missed me? Define missed. A miss as in notice the loss or absence of. You wish. Ouch. Well, I didn't go to school. We probably just missed each other. I see. Today was especially tiring. My ass still hurts. I kinda don't want to ask about it, but why? From sitting. Right. I believe me. I believe you. It's the bus ride, isn't it? Oh, yeah, geez, I'm not as bad as you think, you know. Maybe I'll believe you since you've been decent lately. Good. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Something weird happened today. Oh, what do you mean? When I was walking to school, I felt like someone was spying on me. Huh, tell me more. There's not much really, but I noticed I looked around and then saw the curtains move strangely. That tall building over there. Oh, it's not the place where Lars... Oh, never mind. Isn't that building empty? I don't know. Well, we can try knocking the door and see if there's anyone in there. Sure, but I'm not joining. You scared? I am. Well, at least deny it. Why should I, though? Right. He walked toward the building and knocked on the door. There's no sign of anyone, so he tried again. After a few minutes, no one came out, so he decided to look around the building. I found nothing. Maybe I was just imagining it. Oh, maybe not. Why was there a window curtain in an empty building? That too. But for now, no one is there. The yard's also empty. Got a nice view of your house, though. Didn't realize they were already this close to your house. Yeah. Just let me know if you feel like you're in danger. I'll come to you as fast as I can. Okay. Shall we continue our walk home? Sure. Oh, hey, isn't it? Huh, What's Lars doing out here? Hey, old man. Old man? I'm not old, and we're about the same age. Don't tell me that you're that friend Anders mentioned. You saw Anders? We ran into him in Publix. Can we talk about this after we put Bruno's groceries away? My fingers are giving out. Oh, sorry, yeah, let's do that. Lars, do you want to come in with us? Yeah. As soon as Coach Gill entered the living room, he put the bags on the floor gently, yet in a rushing manner. Such exertion. Happens all the time, huh? Yeah, carrying the groceries is the most tiring thing to do. I'm pretty sure you understand, don't you, Mr. Cook? Oh, flip off, Sir Cringe. Well, it's not that I get the bad nicknames all the time. Maybe you should try harder then. I tried. Not enough, clearly. I think I should let them talk. Looks like they need it. You to enjoy yourselves. I'll go put these things in the kitchen. Do you guys want anything to drink? No, I won't be here for long. Thank you, though. I just finished drinking from the vending machine out there. Oh, okay then. The vending machine, huh? Well, I guess it's convenient to have one nearby. I wonder who fixed it. Alright, be right back. What kind of relationship they used to have? It's not my business. There's nothing wrong with wondering either. It'd be funny if they're a couple, but I think they would be cute together also. Meanwhile, I don't think I would stand dating Coach Gill. I won't mind if he confessed to me, though, as conflicted as I sound right now. You sorted through the items and you let your mind wander. I saw it took longer than it should. I got distracted. It's alright. I shall leave now, though. I don't want to miss the next bus. Oh, let me send you off then. Sure. I won't take too long, Lars. Take your time. Did you two have fun? Yeah, it's been too long since we messed around. Thanks, Bruno. What for? For Leonard's talk. I know you went to the kitchen because you felt like you should give us some bonding time. Oh, that obvious? Maybe. Oh, maybe I know you enough to actually know about your intentions. Huh? What was that? Nothing. I'll be off now. Thanks again, Bruno. Don't mention it. See you tomorrow, Coach Gill. Yeah, text me sometime. I get lonely without you. Oh, just leave already. I will. He turned around and made a calling gesture with his fingers where he left for the bus. Silly Coach. Oh yeah, help a friend out, will ya? He jogged away before you could ask him what he meant with that. Maybe I'll find out later. Oh right, I think he told me what you're doing here. Oh, about that. I was about to ask if you could let me stay here for a few weeks. I don't have that much money to pay you back, though. And it's okay if you can't. Huh? What happened? I was staying with a friend, but then I realised that his family situation is still a bit of a mess right now, so I'll have to make things easier for him. I see. Well, I'd love to have you here. Don't own this house. I've got to ask the landlord first. I see. I'm sorry for bothering you then. I could try asking him later, though. Why don't you stay here for a few days? Oh, you could do that? I don't see why not. I could just say you're having a sleepover. Oh, thank you, really. You're welcome. Hope your friend's situation gets better soon. Oh yeah, me too. Thank you again, Bruno. Yeah, don't worry about it, really. We're friends, aren't we? Friends help each other. Don't want to end up staying outside with no shelter or anything. That'd be awful of me. Huh. Your backpack looks heavy. You can put your stuff in my room, or wherever you want. I don't mind. Oh, thank you. I'll do that. And don't worry about paying me with money. It's probably insensitive of me for saying it, but I have more than enough. Oh, it's not. No worries. Anything I can do then? Anything? How about you help me with house chores and cooking? Oh, that's no problem at all. I love doing all those. Really? Great. I'll go take a shower right now, so take it easy, Lars. Okay. Maybe I should tell Mr. Parker about this later. Or maybe I should ask Lars first. I don't know, maybe he doesn't want the others to know. Yeah, I'll certainly ask him first. You were half expecting to find Lars here. The living room was empty. Could you be in your room right now? Your question was answered immediately as you thought of that. The reason you knew he wasn't in your room because you heard something in the kitchen. That was the sound of someone chopping something. Hey Lars, I finished showering. You can use the shower if you want. You saw Lars standing in front of the counter. His left arm was swinging back and forth smoothly. He was chopping some bell peppers he just bought from Publix, apparently. He stopped when he heard you talking. Ah, thank you, Bruno. But I showered before I came here. Oh, all right. I'm going to make us dinner right now, so sit back and take it easy, yeah? Okay, if you need help, just let me know. Will do. Oh, right. I was thinking of asking Mr. Parker to come over. Since you're here and you have a say in it, are you okay with that? Oh, I don't mind. Great, I'll text him now then. Do I have to make dinner for him too? I don't see why not. If he hasn't eaten anything, we'd have enough for him. Otherwise, we could just eat it. Oh, true. All right, I won't bother you any longer. Okay. You're not a bother. All right, I'm just going to call Mr. Parker. Ah, Mr. Parker. Oh, Bruno, good evening. Do you need something? Oh, Miss Liz, I thought it was Mr. Parker's number. Call me Liz outside of school, but yes, this is Parker's number. He's in the bathroom at the moment. Do you need anything? I was going to ask him to come over and maybe eat dinner together while we're at it. Lars is here too. Oh, I see. Big Tiger is there? Oh, man, I should have agreed to go with that bitch. That bitch? I'll let Parker know as soon as he gets out. God knows what he's doing there. He might be either just jerking off or taking a big dump. I don't know. I wish I could join you all, but I have to go with my friend soonish. Have fun with me, all right? A friend that she just called a bitch. Okay, Liz, thanks, and you have fun too. I will. Anything else? Nah, nothing. All right then, catch you sometime, Bruno. I think I'll just go sit down and watch TV or wait for Mr. Parker to come. I have a TV this big and I don't even use it often. It's kind of a waste. Maybe I'll arrange a movie night once a week for myself. Figuring out what to watch will be a little bit tricky though. Oh? That was a message from Mark. He told you that he arrived home safely. Huh, it's actually a bit late for him to be just arrived home. What if the bus was delayed or something? You sent him a reply, but you didn't reply back after that. You then put your phone back on the table as you watched the TV once again. Ah! Are you okay over there? Yeah, just surprised with my phone ringing. Okay. Could it be Mark? It's Mr. Parker. I wonder if he's outside. Hello?
Bruno, I'm in front of your house now.
Oh, okay. I'll open the gate for you.
Hey, Bruno.
You opened the gate and welcomed him inside.
Sorry if you're doing something I interrupted you.
Oh, no, I was just watching TV. Nothing too interesting, though.
I heard Lars is here tonight.
Yeah, he'll be staying with me for a bit.
Oh?
He needs someplace to crash for a bit, that's all. If you think he's freeloading, he's not.
Oh, don't worry. I know Lars isn't that kind of person.
I'm glad then.
We're still making dinner, I take it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can help him with that.
Sure, I'm not cut out for it though, so I'll just stay here. Since both of them were in the kitchen, he decided to sit down on the couch and watch the TV show lazily. Not long after Mr. Parker came out from the kitchen, he sat on the seat across from you. That fast?
Well, he told me he could handle it himself, so here I am.
Oh.
Oh, what are you watching?
I have as little idea as you. I'm just watching for the sake of watching it.
Oh, I get you.
I don't think there's anything to talk about. You don't have to. Just sit down and relax.
Well, you don't mind?
Not at all.
Oh my God, he didn't just do that.
He did.
Hey, dinner's ready. Oh, nice. I'm hungry. Let's go, Bruno.
Sure, let me turn off the TV. Ready?
Oh, these are better than the ones we usually get at the school cafeteria.
Now you mention it, yeah. Lars could be a cook for our school and everyone would love it.
Oh, stop it, you two. Is it okay to cook that much, though?
Well, I tried to make as much as I could with little ingredients as possible to ensure the groceries would last longer. I see. Well, if you feel like making a feast, go ahead. I don't mind. Just help me shop later. Oh, noted.
Well, is it going to be here for a while, huh? Oh, I'm so jealous. You get to eat tasty food every day.
Heh.
Well, maybe I should stay with you for a few days too. Oh, kidding, of course.
Where did you learn to cook, Lars? Oh, I used to attend cooking classes while I was majoring in biology back then. Wow, that's cool.
Oh, I think I cooked for my siblings before too. Your siblings, like fellow orphans?
Yeah, life was rough, so we had to support each other.
You still talk with your family?
Oh, I think we lost contact soon after I lost my job and lost everything. Well, I stopped talking to my foster parents long before, though. I wonder if they're even still alive. Oof. Well, don't worry about it, I don't mind. I know in my siblings, I'm sure they're well and thriving. You could feel that Lars was a very family-orientated person. Let's just enjoy the dinner. We can save the venting of dessert.
Oh, sure.
There's dessert too? Oh, nothing grand, just some fruit puddings. I can feel I gained a few pounds with Lars living with me. I'm stuffed.
That was amazing.
Well, I'm glad you guys liked it. Don't mind the dishes, I'll do them. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, you two take it easy. He got up and gently snatched a plate from your hand before you had a chance to put it into the sink. Well, if you insist.
We'll be in the living room if you need us.
I gotcha.
With Lars, you don't have a chance to clean up. He likes to do that.
Cats are known to clean themselves often. I can see why he likes to clean.
Haha, yeah. Oh, what's the plan for tonight?
Not much really. I usually just lie down and waste the night away.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. I was going to ask you about the exam, but I figured I shouldn't, especially since we're not at school right now.
I appreciate that, Mr. Parker. He got himself comfortable and sat closer to you. He had his right arm resting on the arm panel and the other extended on the backrest. He knew that he was feeling pretty comfortable from how slouched he was against the couch. Frequently he would snore as he tried to hold his laughter when watching the show when one of the cast did something dumb. You felt a little bit embarrassed with how close he was. Shouldn't have been a problem with how lax he'd been, but here you were, frozen solid. Didn't make you feel silly for getting worked up on nothing, though. You certainly didn't mind sitting this close to you. Maybe I should ease up. So you did. You leaned back and he put his hand on your shoulder in response. Eventually you started getting comfortable, and all those woes you had seemingly faded away. At some point the show went from funny to steamy in a hot minute. The cast members were solving their unreleased tension, and you could feel he squeezed your shoulder gently. It wasn't graphic, but the romantic scene was starting to make you sweat a little. What kind of television channel would air this kind of stuff? You stole a few glances at him, and you'd shift around a little. You decided to glance at him one last time when your gazes met. His gaze was locked on yours, and so was yours on his. The tension between you two was apparent, and you both felt like it needed a release. He put his free hand on your thigh and leaned an inch closer to you. Was he going in for a kiss?
I think it's cleaning in the evening, phew.
But then both you heard Lars walking towards the living room, immediately scooted over the other end of the couch. Since you didn't want Lars to find out he unintentionally just cock-blocked you and Mr. Parker, well, lip-blocked perhaps, since you two were going in for a make-out session, he decided to switch the channel to the news channel. He looked over at Mr. Parker and he was blushing a lot. He had a small chuckle and he did the same. God damn it, I almost had it tonight. Oh, you don't watching the news? Anything interesting?
Oh, nothing too interesting.
I suppose that's good. Well, no news is good news.
Totally. It's been nice staying here, but I think I should go home now.
Oh, that soon?
Yeah, I got to prepare for tomorrow's exam.
That makes sense.
Well, make sure you don't fail it tomorrow, Bruno.
I'll try not to fail.
All right, see you tomorrow, Bruno, and you too, Lars.
Yeah. Let me see you out.
Well, I'll text you when I get home.
Okay. Take care, Mr. Parker.
Oh, I will.
That was awkward. We were this close to doing something.
Oh, I feel like I interrupted something important.
No, everything is good.
Are you sure?
All right, then. I'll be heading my room now. Just get the quilt in my room when you want to head to sleep. Good night, Lars.
Okay, I'll do that. Good night, Bruno.
After you clean your teeth and wash your face, you got yourself comfortable in the bed. You got your phone out of your pocket because you noticed that your notification rang in the bathroom. It was Mr. Parker telling you that you'd arrived safely.
Well, I got home safely.
Yay.
So, what's the plan tonight?
I don't know. I'll probably head to sleep really soon.
Oh, really? Well, sleep well when you do.
What about you, Mr. Parker?
I'm going to review a few things for tomorrow's exam and head to bed.
I shouldn't be bothering you then.
Oh, it's okay. You're not a bother.
Hehe.
Well, yeah, I think you should head to bed.
All right then. Good night, Mr. Parker.
Oh, good night. See you tomorrow.
With that being said, you turned off the light and went to sleep smiling like a child. And that is it for Parker's Day 8. So let me just back it up and save it right here for now. So, like Andy says, we'll get an interesting Day 9 if we made other choices. So obviously I'm going to be playing through this particular version on the channel, but I am occasionally dropping in other things when I'm playing it for myself. And the link, by the way, for After Class Patreon will be in the description, as always. So I hope you enjoy that. And if on the off chance, Jake, you happen to be watching this, I hope you're okay with that voice I forgot I had to come up with until I saw you there. Yeah. And if he has an accent, I'm really bad at accents, so we'll have to make do with that. But, yeah, let me know if you don't like it, and I will do something about that. But, yeah, there is more from After Class sometime. Of course, Andy and Rex are working hard on it. I know, if you're a patron, you're going to see Anders Day 8 coming out. I think it's fairly soon. And something interesting for the patrons in there as well. Which I know, but I'm not going to say anything. And as for next week, currently I have no idea what we're doing. As I'm recording this a couple of days early, I don't have my new graphics card, but that will be installed tomorrow. So this is the last one I'm doing on this card, which is holding up pretty nicely. But we can get back to a slightly more normal service. I won't be worried about it. As Andy did make me worry a couple of times when anything went dark early on, apart from the Day 7 notification. I thought he'd gone. And as I said before, I really have to thank my patrons for the money to help me buy the new graphics card without worrying too much. And thanks to all my patrons, but my top patrons who always get the mention here: Kartek, Cobus Visser, Besuksu, Dissonance, Sindri Dragowolf, Tiger Cub, Gunnar Muller, Kopi, Marcus, Lark Huskerton, Bastian, Brandon Bradford, Ilai Corval, Anubis Silverwind, Ryan Hall, Samuto, David Taylor, Evan King, and Grizz. And if you really have nothing better to do with your money, my Patreon is in the description as well. So until whatever the next video happens to be, as I say, I have no clue. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.